What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno. We're going straight back to the, I'm not even sure, on Discogs they're just calling it 30323, which you get at 303, but yeah, March 3rd of last year, I think, was the date of the party. And then there were some delays with this release, which I get it, you know, the modern pressing or modern production of records because of the number of plants and, you know, the way it's dwindled over the decades, and all sorts of labels, you know, having their orders in, things just inevitably take a while. So either way, I'm happy to have it now, and we're going to listen to the second tune on the A side, which is by The Geezer. People will know, one of my all-time favorite producers, certainly of acid music, but just of, you know, electronic music more generally. And yeah, Yelle, aka Gizelle, and this is a collaboration. You know, it's occasional, but a long-running one. They've made tunes in collaboration since the early days of Stay Up Forever. So yeah, ultimately, shout out to both Geezer and Gizelle, or Yelle in this case. And yeah, let's listen to their tune. I forgot to look at the title, Vision of the People, which I enjoy as a title. So if the vision of the people involves acid, you can sign me up. This is The Geezer and Yelle, Vision of the People.
We know that our enemy travels by a private jet, not a modern dinghy.
Not a dinghy.
Built to be intimidating, they weren't built for people who come from a working class background. For women, they weren't built for vain people. You see that there's more horses and traits in the parliamentary state than women.
Curious what the sample's from, or whether it was just a vocal recorded to sound like a news broadcast or like a speech at like a seminar or something. An academic conference.
For me, it's really important to shake things up and fight for working class people.
Waiting on those Geezer acid bubbles.
We've seen cuts to public services, rents rise, wages stagnate. We've seen an entire generation saddle with debt. And it's about time the working class fall back.
Electric quilt of acid. Those symbols. Layered acid.
to Vogue, to the NHS, to workplace rights, all come from ordinary people coming together collectively to fight for those. I really believe in the power of people coming together to shake things up and win for our community. So don't give up. So we have to come together, we have to win.
I like this kind of rolling keyboard melody.
We have to save our time.
It's a bit like frantic, but it's like texture.
That works for the many.
There are few artists of the 303 that match the Geezer skills. There's a couple tunes in the 90s Stay It Forever catalog that sort of has this sound. Not just the Geezer acid, but like that melody, that rolling melody. Chirping acid, that real sort of engine acid. It's at regular intervals, but it feels almost divorced from the rest of the rhythmic structure with that metallic kind of industrial sound.
It's really important that we invest in alternative types of media, and it's about time the working class fall back.
The fucking Wobblies. But yeah, obviously there's a bit of a social and political bent to that one, which that's been part of the acid-techno scene since the beginning. It's often done with like a bit of cheek. It's often done with like still referencing acid-techno itself, so it like never kind of forgets the music. But at the same time, like part of the acid-techno world is underground squat parties and a sort of ambivalent at best attitude toward the authorities, and obviously I don't know the full story here, but talking to people across the acid-techno world, I remember talking to Bad Boy Pete about this a couple times, but the way that the police enforce things and their tactics against like techno parties and free parties and so on, heavy-handed, and so there's definitely like a history of sort of anti-authority and anti-establishment sort of ethos to the acid-techno world. So it makes sense. You're going to do a release that celebrates Stay Forever in the 30 years it's been around, now 31 coming up. It makes sense to have a tune like that. So once again, shout out to Geezer, shout out to Rebel Yelle, aka Gizelle, and all the people who are involved in this. And yeah, just a really cool thing to have. I haven't put up the poster yet because I wanted to show it. I showed it in the earlier video, the Secret Hero and Aaron Liberator track. But it's going to be right over there, and I'm going to move some of the music stuff I have over there over to the wall. So, because I would put it here, but as you can see, maybe from this Subhumans poster and this one, this little ragamuffin in my lap here, who's now all cute and adorable, when I sleep at night, she tries to like attack the wall, but she never attacks the small, like the CD album covers. It's only the big poster ones that she likes attacking. So I'm not going to risk it with the Stay Up Forever one. I'm going to put it where, you know, she just never goes, because there's like, it's just like a straight wall over there. So in any case, I will have that up, and perhaps I'll do a video for the folks over on Patreon where I just, you know, kind of show some of the new arrangements in the music room. But either way, once again, shout out to all the Stay Up Forever folks, in particular the Liberators, in particular Chris Liberator, who again I'm fortunate enough to talk to occasionally these days, and who helps me you know, stay on top of what's happening with some of the labels in the Stay Up Forever world. So big ups to him in particular. Luca, the adorable if also scandalous poster attacker, will be moved here. It looks like she's all good. Do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.